Morning watchers, Scott at SC Landscaping, and it is 5 AM on Saturday morning, and that is the first that's already cut the grass on this site. And you may be asking, 5 o'clock and he's already cut the grass? Yes, I had a 4 o'clock start, and the reason being this site is unveiling this product on Monday. They want the car parks cleaned of all this moss, so tidied the grass as well. So in the back of the van we have our power brush, and the plan is we're going to clean all the moss off the car park. And rain is 5 hours out. It is due at 10 o'clock, so that's the other reason we're out here at silly o'clock. And it just means that from 10 o'clock the rest of the weekend is mine. So let's get cracking. So we are done here, all clean. You just need to give this glass a rub down on Monday morning, but car park's all clean, moss gone and blown up tidy. So 8 o'clock and the rain has arrived a little bit early, which I'm not too bothered about because I've just got another couple of jobs to do with the stander. So it's short grass and it's emulsion mower and it'll not make any mess. It's not as if I'm on fine grass and stuff. So we'll go and get these last two done before we finish. But it's been a week of early starts, sort of keeping on top with the extra workload. So I've had quite a lot of 5 o'clock starts as well as 4 today, which is a bit of an early one, but gets you back in for 10 and it means you've got the whole weekend to yourself, and all the jobs are done. So it is pressure to do all this extra work and to factor it in and to keep it in here and focused, and knowing that your days are more hectic and you've got to try and cram a bit more in. But like I say, if the weather keeps good, we can achieve it. And we've been really lucky last week that it's been raining on a night and it's been fine through the day. I'd take another 12 weeks of that, definitely, but it's not always going to work out. There will be some problems going forward, but that's just part of the job. But mainly this week it's been all about grass cutting. I haven't done a lot more. I've done a couple of little pruning jobs, but the majority of it's just been keeping on top of the grass. This next week gets quite hectic where I've got grass and I've got quite a lot of pruning as well. So the challenge next week will possibly be a full 7, just to fit everything in. Chances are it'll be a 7-day week, but if I can get the weather be on side, it might work out at 6. It all depends on that, but I'm assuming that the way it is and the way the forecast is for the next week, that it's probably going to go into 7 with the regular maintenance. So just come back to that power brush and that job there. I see a lot of things on the sites where they've asked me to come and do that for this visit. The grass wasn't due today, so I've altered my schedule. Do they get charged any more money? No, they get charged for the car park thing, but they don't get charged for the grass and things. And with customers, if people are asking you to change schedules around and things, it's okay to do. There's got to be a bit of give and take on both sides. I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh no, I'm not changing my schedule. I got rid of this customer because they asked me to come like a few days early or a few days late or whatever." And it's just poor customer service, and people like that end up where they've got no customers, unfortunately, in the end. It's about just keeping happy on both sides, because at times you might have to shift for them. Your machine might go down and they might say to you, "Well, you're supposed to be here today," and there's got to be a bit of give and take on both sides of the thing. So it was just something I touched on last week. There was a lot of comments on one of the sites about it, about how the schedules should stay. The schedules had never changed for anybody. I don't agree with that at all myself. So coming on to machinery, what have I been looking at? I've been looking at a TCA Hydro high lift 124 for next season. That is probably going to be the new purchase, I think, at the moment. I pondered with buying one of these a couple of years ago. The Grillo's good, don't get me wrong, but the Grillo doesn't pick up well in the wet, whereas the TC Hydro does. That's the difference. All day long in the dry weather and slight damp, the Grillo will do whatever you want. It's a good, tidy, small machine for the price. But the Aticia, like I say, with the weather we're getting, I have to be sort of very shrewd about when I take the Grillo out, so I've got to check the weather and things, whereas with the Aticia, you can go out in any weathers and you can just keep ploughing on and just boxing off. So that's probably going to be the big investment next year. We're going to look into it a bit more, because the only downside is my Grillo dealer at the moment is on the doorstep. Parts are readily available, The Artesia dealer isn't on the doorstep. It is 30 miles away, and that's one bad point about it. It's the local thing where I can have it at the dealer in 5 minutes, and usually they can have it fixed quite quickly, whereas you're going to spend half a day running up and down the country trying to drop this mower off, and then you've got to pick it back up. So logistic wise, that's one thing. It depends on the customer service of these guys that I need to speak to the local dealer about as well if I'm investing in one of these machines. So just a short video today. Like I say, it's been a hectic week. I haven't had time to get any footage. Hoping to get the battery heater out next week and do a video just to give people an idea of that. So that's if we get time, that'll be the video next week, so stay tuned for that. But apart from that, just a short and sweet one today, and we will see you on the next one.